Oh, let me get that.
What is that, my order of elbow grease? Is it in?
There's a little bit of throw up. Oh, and you added to it. Okay.
If you shave your head, you get better cleaning powers.
I'm wearing the earring.
Can I have the earring back, Shane?
No, I'm busy.
Shane, I'd really like the earring back. Jack, I just cleaned that.
Don't inhale.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna get sick. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podcast Very Important, the only podcast you should be listening to. Each week, we count down the top 10 number one most important things that you need to know about any given subject. And our subject this week is cleaning. Cleaning is very important. Cleaning yourself, cleaning your environment, cleaning your mind, all very important. That's why we're talking about it today. And we have two clean experts with me. My name's Connor Doyle. I am not the cleanest man. I have a lot of hair. It comes out. It falls out. I'm not talking about my head. I'm talking about my chest. I'm talking about my shoulders. I am a wiry Brillo pad of a man. And I need help cleaning this place up, the PVI studio. So with me, two experts. Shane Cooley.
Hey.
Of the Cooley Clean Initiative.
They said it was a scam. They said it was a shell company. Joke's on them.
And then there is also Jack Piss.
Oh, more like Jack Barf today. Ouch. Youch, ouchies, my insides and my outsides.
What's going on, Jack?
Well, I got some kind of bug, and I don't mean a fun bug like a pill bug or a snail or a slug. It's one of the ones that lives inside you and that you can't let crawl up your arm and play in your clothes and stuff.
Well, actually, do you mind
crawls
if I,
up your insides.
do you mind if I take a look at that spray bottle you've been using?
Oh, yeah, just don't use any. I'm running low.
It says Michael Jordan's secret stuff, but
Boom.
I think I saw you mixing it earlier. I think it might be vinegar and bleach. You know that makes like a poisonous gas, right?
That's chlorine. That's World War I gas, Jack.
Tell that to Michael Jordan. He's a champion.
Okay, well,
Number 23,
your lungs
baby.
might be melting. You know, like we're just...
I think that's the impurities coming out. And I smell good. Smell like vinegar and the other thing you mentioned. Yum. Clean. Is it true Mr.
Right,
Clean cleaned all of his hair off?
Yeah, he's like a Howie Mandel character.
This is
Now,
how
I
we
thought
do
he had
it.
alopecia. Or is that where your skin loses pigment?
No, it's pronounced Appalachia.
No, it's alpaca.
Jack, do a third one.
Yes to all of the above. Appetizer. Good night.
Okay, we've got 50% Jack today, unfortunately.
We're really hot. We're really feeling good today, everybody. We're all feeling good. Now, I, of course, have shaved my head to look like Mr. Clean, not a Nazi man.
I have shaved my head to level out the patches that were forming, which I assume is my body rejecting the toxins that are inside me.
And I've collected the hair that you guys collectively shaved, and I am Mr. Clean's nemesis, Mrs. Clean.
Mrs. Clean. Now, Shane, could you please tell us more about the infamous Mrs. Clean?
Well, they had a pretty fraught divorce, from what I've read.
They used to be sidekicks.
Yeah, they were
used
friends.
to be a sidekick.
Like Mr. Sub and Mrs. Soup. But I think she slept with Green Goblin, what's his name? Green Giant. And then in the divorce, she won the earring, infamously.
Oh my God. That's crazy now, because now Mr. Clean looks more like a Nazi without the earring.
Yeah, all his money's going to Alamonia.
That's a good one.
That was actually so clever.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I went,
Okay, good. It's respect laughs.
Do we never
Yeah.
forget the Alamonia?
No. And I'm the audience, I think, they're all respectfully chuckling as well.
Let's leave a little space for that.
If Mrs. Clean and the large green man are a thing, are their offspring the scrubbing bubbles things? Whew, that was hard to say. Was that worth it? It's really hard to get.
No,
that
yeah,
out.
it was. I
You're
think
doing
it's great
great.
because I honestly think those are kind of like the sperm of the clean world.
Me too. I've
scrubby
always said the
bubbles.
scrubbing bubbles are the sperm of the clean world.
Did you steal that from Jack, Connor?
Yeah.
You said it like it was your idea, but I guess Jack's been saying it for years.
Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling like I've got a bug, but not like a fun bug, like a pill bug that crawls on the outside up your arm, but like
Is it like a
one that
slug or a
lives on the
snail?
inside.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it like lives on the inside.
I couldn't agree more. I understand that sentiment intimately. So much I'm getting deja vu.
That's
Now-
crazy, dude.
I think we should talk about why we have to clean. And unfortunately, our janitor unionized with himself.
I can't believe that you guys have probably heard about the podcast studio janitor union strike that's going on right now in Ontario, at least as we're recording this. So the Ontario Education Assistants Union has gone on strike, and there has been an unprecedented use of a notwithstanding clause. I know this is really exciting for most of our listeners, but basically it means they're being fined $4,000 a day that they strike and are being forced to go back to work. And then also certain childcare providers aren't allowed to function. They're not allowed to operate while this is on, so that more pressure gets put on parents. And it's kind of fucked up.
But worse than
Unfortunately,
that, it's
go
emboldened our little janitor and given him ideas above his station. That
This
he's
is what
not
I mean.
not just a traveling sponge for us to spit on and wipe our effluent on.
Oh yeah, we're
the
not upset.
PVI, the PVI Studio Janitor Union, unanimous vote to unionize. He decided and agreed that he was ready to go.
He
and was
also
gonna-
counted the vote, though. So I kind of want to recount because I don't know if I trust his math.
Man, we've been pushing hard with the propaganda, trying to convince the rest of the union members to just like, this isn't good for you. This guy has this idea, but you have a right to work without rights, and you need to know that.
He seems confused also, but like he did win me over when he said, "Now I'm gonna do the union dance," and he did the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z with himself, and he said, "Now I'm unionized." Okay, I can't. How am I going to
I think
argue
it's got
with that?
something to do with his crossed eyes.
Yeah,
I think it.
They're beautiful.
I mean, it's gorgeous. It seems to give him some sort of superpower and a second personality. That
it makes him look
anyway.
quirky.
So we're doing a little cleanup ourselves. You know, we're rolling up our sleeves. We're using some elbow grease, and we're gonna bust this union. He is picketing outside, and my God, is he doing a good job of it?
It's a really catchy
the
chant.
onlookers. Yeah, people have been throwing money in a little hat he has in front of him. I think they think he's a busker.
He keeps doing the dance.
The
True.
fusion dance, the union dance.
He keeps doing the
calls
fusion dance.
But, people don't talk about the real cost of this. He's stopped several ambulances from trying to help Jack. He's been blocking the road.
Oh, I thought those were party lights for his dance thing.
He
I
threw
need
a bunch of
those.
soup
Oh.
on the Van Gogh. He has done all sorts of awful stuff.
Okay, Shane, to be fair, that was us.
That's true.
We went in there and we wore these things that just said like, stop PVI Studio Janitor Union now.
Mhm.
I didn't understand what we were protesting.
We were trying to throw the soup on Andy Warhol's soup painting. It was supposed to be ironic, but the lineup was too big for that. Everybody wanted to see soup that day.
We got tired.
We got a little lost.
And some other jerks beat us to it. God damn it.
I thought we were protesting the price of soup.
Well, that's all Joe Biden's fault. Okay, we're getting this. There are so many layers of irony deep here, guys, and we've got so much cleaning to do. Now,
Let's
Are
clean
you
this
accusing me
irony away.
of putting off cleaning? I have never put off cleaning. I do it right away. I wash my
Yeah.
clothes as soon as I desperately need them.
yeah, you wash them as soon as there are no more left. As
Yes.
soon as you've used all of our clothes.
I immediately wait a couple days and then I do it.
Yeah, you immediately start the process of procrastinating.
Yes. Once it's desperate, then I think, okay, I'll do this probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to do this at some point. Who would
Yeah.
leave this?
Hey, you
At
guys.
some point, I've got to do this. Hey,
Have you-
Jack,
Have you been talking for the last 2 minutes?
a little bit.
Okay, I blacked out.
Oh,
Did you
Okay.
talk about?
So
putting
let's
your-
get the let's
Huh?
get the little the bottle away from your nose. I think you're smelling it too much.
How am I gonna? They're my smelling salts. They're keeping me with
How am I
it.
gonna-
They're
how am I
keeping me
gonna-
in the game. How am I gonna?
It's chlorine gas. It's
How
chlorine
am I
gas, you
gonna-
moron. We need to
You're a
just take
chlorine
this from
gas,
him.
you fucking moron. You ever heard about putting
Okay,
your
okay.
jeans
Well-
in the freezer to keep them clean?
you're talking like a unionizer, Jack.
You're talking like we
Ho.
talk to you. What the hell is going on here?
Oh, I'm just feeling out of sorts, you guys. It's like my illness has sapped all the meekness out of me. I'm not my regular tacit self.
This better be the bug in you, not you finding the power to stand up for yourself. Because that's going to be more trouble than the GD Union.
You ever put your jeans in the freezer to clean them?
I heard about that.
Just now when I mentioned it, or before that?
Yeah, sorry, just now.
Okay, how
Okay.
about we
So-
prioritize?
I thought that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's putting Jack, where do you want these jeans? How long do we keep them in the freezer?
I mean, you're gonna have to put me in the freezer too because I forgot to wear underwear today.
Okay,
I'm
and
not
you also
taking these
usually
off.
wear cold jeans, so these look like they've kind of like they're
Yeah,
frozen to your legs.
My jeans are ice cold.
Yeah, he totters back and forth.
Harry Totter.
Jeans in the freezer, never been cleaner.
That's what they say.
Wait, who's they?
Jeans on your body, you acting naughty.
This is a rabbit hole. Yeah.
Something to remember, guys. Quick little thing to remember: put your jeans in the freezer once in a while. Gets a bad smell off of them without having to, I guess, wash them, which is more trouble than putting them in the freezer with your food.
And a lot of people don't know you can do that with your hair as well. You can do it with your hands. You can do it with those are the only two other things.
Yeah, it's really hair and jeans that get cleaned from cold.
I remember the Italian kids in my high school, the Guidos, if you will. I don't know if that's still a thing. They would all tell each other to put their jeans in the freezer, particularly their True Religions, which were very expensive and bedazzled. They're like, you can't wash these. All the glitter and sequins will fall off.
God forbid.
So Jack knows what he's talking about, according to the Italians.
No, I believe him. Like I said, I'd heard that before when he said it the first time.
I didn't until I remembered.
Yeah, sorry.
Keeping my jeans
yeah,
ice
for sure.
cold and ice clean is my true religion for sure.
Mr. Clean.
Oh.
Mrs. Clean.
Yeah.
Scrubbing bubbles. This is the
Yeah.
holy trinity of the cleaning divine. But
Mhm.
what are some other cleaning superheroes that we've left off this list? There's that nice lady that used to sell palm olive.
Like the lady on the corner who used to hawk palm olive.
No, there's like a lady and she'd be like, smell that. That smells good. She was like a nice.
This
a nice,
sounds like the lady on the corner I'm thinking of who I'd walk by and she'd say, smell this. This smells nice. And I'd say, what is that? And she'd say, it's palm olive.
No. This lady was out on the corner. She would tell you to come by. She would hold this out for you, and she'd say, "It's palm olive." You say, "Are you sure it's not bath salts?" And she'd say, "I'm sure."
Oh, yeah, we are talking about a different lady.
We're
I
talking
guess
about the
you're right.
same lady, of course. Yeah. So the palm olive lady is a menace to society. They probably caught her. But are there any other superhero cleaners that we know of?
Brawny?
Brawny?
Yeah, the paper towel guy. He's buff. He's a lumberjack cutting down trees so
What?
you can wipe
Isn't
your
that-
hands.
Is that the guy from Scotty's?
No,
Brawny?
it's the
Aren't
guy
those are the
from
bears?
Brawny.
You're making this up. You're thinking of the Greek musician Yanni.
I'm
Okay.
always thinking of him, but I'm not confusing it.
So he's a toilet paper lumberjack? Is that what you're
No,
telling me?
paper towel
Name a
lumberjack. He
lumberjack
would never
that
wipe his
isn't.
ass.
But that means he's like, what do they cut down trees to make paper towels. He's killing, like, he's
Yeah.
chopping down versions of himself to make, you know what I mean? It's kind of
He's
messed
not
up.
made of tree.
Yes,
I
he
got a
is. He's
question.
paper towel.
I got a question.
No, he's a guy.
I have a question.
We're on other planets. Okay.
Yeah, Jack?
We'll field it. We're ready.
You know how when people are making like maple syrup and stuff, sometimes they'll just have a little bit of the sap. They'll just go straight to the source, have some of that raw, unrefined stuff, and it's a luxury.
Yeah.
When you like suckle at the teat of the maple tree.
Yeah.
Unpasteurized.
Do you think
Suckle at the maple teat.
Do you think lumberjacks who like cut down trees for paper towel and for toilet paper, they wipe their ass with a raw ass tree because it's luxury straight from the source?
You're saying they're keeping that a secret from us?
Yeah, they're keeping all the good things for themselves.
I
Is
think you
that
need to
good?
work up to that. I think
Okay.
maybe you start with like you move from paper to like toilet paper to tissue paper. And
Oh,
then
you
the
got to
normal
feel
paper.
alive. Yeah.
You got to work
Mm.
your way up, is because some of those things are barky.
Tell me
Ay, ay,
about
ay.
it. Barkier than a Shih Tzu.
Tell me
It's a poo joke
about
and a
a
bark
sh-
joke.
That's
Good
what
job,
we call
Jack.
a double whammy here. And it looks
Thanks.
like also talking about poop and barf. We got to clean some of that up right now. So why don't we go on break?
No, don't leave it. It's collecting. It's making a protective layer. Leave that. That
We
stuff's
have
good.
to do it, man. And like seriously, stop opening the chlorine gas bottle.
It's starting to work. I'm starting to feel less sick. I'm starting to feel less of anything.
If the wind comes back our way, we're done for.
Just pee on a rag and put it on your face like the good old boys, like the greatest generation.
Okay. Well, we're going to pee on a rag and we'll be right back with more podcast very important after this.
Podcast very important.
Podcast very important. Welcome back. We all have rags of piss over our face now in order to protect from the chlorine gas, just like our forefathers did. That's something that we always talk about in Canada because the Canadians were the first to have the chlorine gas used on them in battle. Also the first to discover to pee in the handkerchief. And they were also the ones we used it the most.
Yeah, you have
We
the
don't talk
sequence.
about it, but the first guy to pee in a rag while the chlorine gas was attacking, he happened to have been doing that.
He's just a pervert, a lucky pervert.
He's like, guys, smell this. It's great. You just like piss on it, put it right back down your throat. It makes everything smell like piss. Isn't that great? What a nice hack.
Yeah.
What a life
Canadians get bored notoriously easily. We
Especially
need
during
things to
wartime.
occupy our time. Yeah, well, wartime's like this is the thing people think like the action movies always glorify war. War is so boring usually. Like once in a
Yeah.
while they'll take you to like the aircraft carrier arcade or like
Yeah.
like the like you can get a donut or something or maybe like a Game Boy comes. But
Yeah.
most of the time you're just pissing in rags with your buds.
That's why Second World War veterans are always sleeping in their wheelchairs. They're just reminiscing and getting so fucking bored of all the stuff they've done.
See, yeah, you know, the reason they're always passing out in their wheelchairs, they became addicted to sitting down.
Just
They
being
came-
During
they
the
became
war,
bored.
that's all they did.
They became
Yeah.
addicted to boredom. They were traumatized so hard by boredom because nothing happened. They were just like, at any point, could I be traumatized by violence, by being forced to commit acts against my fellow human beings just once, please? And then, of course, that's how you get the beautiful hero who pisses in his handkerchief and puts it in front of his face. Is like, this smells weird.
He was like, I need anything different to happen.
That was one of my ancestors.
Look at me, I'm a piss ghost. Well, yes.
That's where the name came from.
No way.
Oh, your family didn't have a last name before World War One until he peed on
Yeah.
the rag?
Then we earned it. Famously. Anyways, enough about what our forefathers did during the Great War.
All four
What
of
did
our
you guys
dads,
do during
yeah.
the break?
I just want to say my great-grandfather legitimately got shot through the ass in World War One.
It's because of that
I
big
just want to
ass,
say
though.
my great-grandfather legitimately lost an arm and is hearing at the Somme. So have a little respect, Jack, because while your great-grandfather was peeing on rags and smelling
Having a
them,
great time.
mine was peeing himself, getting blown up.
It's really, I just imagine it's so much like a Forrest Gump type thing. Like the gas creeps over the trenches, goes in, the men start squirming, they're feeling terrible. But the one guy who's okay is the dude who has just fell asleep with a piss rag over his face.
And then been pranked by the other soldiers after a night of drinking.
And then the reinforcements come in after the gas clears and everyone's dead except for this one soldier. And they're like, hey, how'd you do it? Well, I guess it's all linked to my piss soaked rag.
What happened last night?
And you can always spot him in the crowd. You can spot him in the crowd too, because everyone's got the piss soaked rag over their face, but he does too. But he's the only one who's also fully erect.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and they weren't sure at the time whether it was the piss soaked rag or the fact that he had a dick drawn on his face. So people were doing both of those.
Yeah,
unsure of which worked.
I'd just like to thank you boys for being a part of this, our most offensive episode yet.
Well, if any World War
there.
One vets want to fucking get out of their homes and come at me, do it.
Yeah, I'll take them on.
If I put a poppy on their sleeve, it would kill them. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Listen, if there are any vets listening to this, reach out to us for some sensitivity training. We need it and we crave it.
We need some diversity on this podcast. We need old people who were in the war.
Yeah, we need old white men on this podcast. Stat.
Now, Connor, what did you do on the break?
Well, Shane, I'm glad you asked. Over the break, I was scratching my head, going, "How are we going to solve this clean problem? What are we going to do?" And then I decided that's it. We don't have a cleaning superhero that's as powerful as we need. So it's time that I step up. It's time that I step in and become the clean man.
That's the best name you came up with? Not like Cleanor Doyle, something like that.
Clean your door. That would be right. Like clean, like a door clean your door.
No, it's very bad.
Like Connor Doyle.
I'm realizing I've never cleaned my door.
What?
And see, you're already raising awareness.
It's the first thing people see.
Well, citizens, when clean man's on the job, everyone cleans our doors.
Wait a minute, Shane, what do you do with all like the junk and crap that people smear all over your door, the big red X that they put on it and stuff? You don't clean that off?
You don't clean that?
What, so my firstborn can be killed? No, thank you.
Well, yeah.
Or every Passover you want me to buy more sheep's blood. Where's this coming out of the budget?
We don't want you to buy more sheep's blood.
Yeah, it sounds like a big you problem also. Not for me to answer.
We don't need you buying more sheep's blood, buddy. Like let's not jump to that. I feel like we jump to sheep's blood and chlorine gas way too often as a podcast. I think maybe we can cut back on both of those. Yeah, well, I think they might be panaceas. You know what I mean? I think
I have no idea what you mean.
That's a cure-all.
Is it? Then why didn't you just say cure-all?
Because you already said it.
Oh, I'm going to go to sleep for a quick second.
And it would make good listening, sort of like this, what we're doing right now. So I'm Clean Man, and Clean Man is one of the more original superheroes, I think.
Yeah, I think too, because I'm impressionable.
One thing about Clean Man is he's very long and thin, so that he can reach those tough to reach places.
He's also very dirty, though.
Yeah,
that's from all the cleaning he's done.
Okay, guilty. That's true. Clean Man is surprisingly dirty.
Well,
What,
it's because where does all the dirt go? It goes on Clean Man. Also, it sounds like you're describing a pipe cleaner.
I don't know about that. Clean Man also has a bunch of bristly hairs all over him that help to scrape and be abrasive on the things here.
Do you ever just crawl down the pipes?
Yeah, that's mainly how I get it.
Nice. You're like a virtuous snake covered in toilet paper and goo and gunk and hair. My favorite. You're a good boy, and thank you for your service. Unlike some other people, the ones who are falling asleep in wheelchairs.
Or Mrs. Clean.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say her name.
That's twice now. 3 times.
All right, guys,
she
we got
shows up.
2 more of these and we're out. 2 more of these things,
Wow.
and then we can
have-
stop cleaning.
Well, I mean, we
haven't even talked about what Shane or I did over the break.
unless he doesn't want to know.
I do want to know. I really want to know.
Well, on the break, I
Whoa.
was cleaning my door,
Okay.
and I've been using this artisanal soap, is what they called it. The kids, they're not doing lemonade stands anymore. They're doing artisanal soap stands.
That's illegal. They need a license for that.
I think it's made out of bacon grease and asphalt, but I didn't read the label, I'll be honest. They said, look how short the ingredient list is. And I'm like, just give me it. So I think the door's worse than ever. Still not deterring junk mail. That's been piling up. I've got all these flyers for Clean Man, Clean Your Doral.
Yeah.
Or it's also not deterring the wildlife.
Yeah.
No.
My God,
Yeah.
they're loving that door.
I
Look at
didn't
that.
I didn't have a doggy door, but they made it.
Now you've got a raccoony door
Aw.
and a
They're
ratty
cute 'cause their
door.
hands look like mine.
Very small.
Their hands look like mine.
long
They act
claws.
like me.
My
It's
hands
true.
are as big as a raccoon's, ladies and gentlemen. They help me get, especially when I need to get into those tight places as Clean Man. They really help me out there.
Yeah. They also really help them get a delicious looking berry from the inside of a hollow log.
I'm able to open a snail's shell quite easily. I can smash it on a little rock when I'm hungry.
Connor is fantastic at eating a single almond. You should see it.
I have seen it. I can hardly take the image out of my head.
Guys, stop it.
It wasn't
Hey.
a compliment, but I'm glad you took it that way.
Oh my God.
Shane,
Jack, what'd you do on the
earlier-
break? God damn it!
Wait,
Sorry.
time out. I need to take you to task. I need to rake you over the coals for something first.
All right, I'll get up on the cross.
I'm feeling like I'm feeling very uncharitable. You said asphalt earlier. What are you, stupid?
Legally,
is it-
I'm not allowed to answer that.
I say
All right.
asphalt too.
Oh,
Is that
wow.
wrong?
Great. This is the podcast with 2 stupid guys and 1 sick, stinky guy. Awesome. Everyone wants to listen to that.
Why? What should I have said? Gravel?
Spell it. Spell the word for the audience and me.
You got the ash right up front
Nope.
and the fault out the back.
It's not ash. It's ass, man. It's easy to remember because it's like asphalt.
Asphalt?
It's like when you sharp.
No, that's what I call it when I sit on a chair a little too hard.
I'm telling you, it's not asphalt. It's asphalt.
Okay, that's a very jack piss answer, and we're not going to have to censor that. We're going to have to put the explicit tag on the iTunes.
It's beep
Okay,
fault.
to be fair to Jack, I do believe we had somebody throwing Guido around earlier.
That's true.
And
Listen, let's just
fine.
solve our problem.
No, I
Let's just
know
call
you
it
think it's the guy
bitumen.
from Star Wars. I know you think it's the guy. Shane will always
He's
say
the guy
Guido
who was
shot
shooting
first.
all over the place. Yeah, shooting fat ropes.
Let's just not call it asphalt or asphalt. Let's just call it bitumen.
Bitumen.
Bitumen, like
Oh yeah, man, totally bitumen.
That's
Oh,
a
just
Michelin
bitumen.
man, right?
no, that's what we call the janitor that quit.
The
Oh,
bitumen.
I thought that was the. What's the name of the Michelin man?
Bibendum.
Pretty close.
It was
Yeah, that was
pretty
actually
close.
spot on.
What did I do over the break? Oh, great question, guys. I
What
racked
did you do
my
over the
brain.
break, Jack?
Oh, that's a great question, guys.
Jack, we've been wondering.
What did I want to do over the break? Well, I'd love to tell you all about it. I racked my brain trying to think of a cleaning superhero as well. And I couldn't think of one. But then I thought of Goodwill Hunting, who probably fits the criteria better than all the guys you said.
So
He
you watched Goodwill Hunting over the break?
I watched the first 15 minutes of Goodwill Hunting.
Okay.
He's a
When
good
he's
janitor.
just a janitor.
And he does math problems on the board. I can't tell if he gets them right or not. He might just be fucking around. But he sweeps up
You remember
real
that
good.
scene? You remember that scene in Goodwill Hunting where Robin Williams as the therapist hugs Matt Damon as the janitor, and he said, "It's not Ash's fault. It's not Ash's fault."
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys remember
Fuck
the scene
you,
in Goodwill
man.
Hunting?
Fuck you, man. I know how it's spelled.
It's
I
Ash's
know how it's
fault.
spelled. Fuck you, man.
wife's name was Asphalt.
My wife used to fart in her sleep, and bits of asphalt would come out.
That's what I call an asphalt.
That was ad-libbed. Sorry, guys.
Have you guys heard?
I think that's probably the best joke I've ever made. But go on, Jack. Make a joke that's better.
It's not a joke,
Wow.
actually. I was about to say a real life thing, which maybe is boring.
No, we love that. We always talk about our own lives and what we
We
do.
love that
okay.
here.
Well, this isn't about my life. This is a story about disgraced film mogul Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we love talking about him.
So we're
guys heard-
definitely on track for our most offensive episode. I think we're
Well-
hitting a lot of things here.
Maybe. Let me stick the landing on this one. We'll see. You guys hear about the story about Goodwill Hunting in the script when they passed it to Harvey? I'm talking about, of course, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. You heard this story?
No, please.
So they've been shopping their script around to a bunch of people, and they hand it off to the Miramax boys. And Weinstein reads it, and he reaches out to Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. He says, "Boys, it's great. Love the script. It was excellent, but I just don't understand the scene where Robin Williams' character suddenly goes down on Matt Damon's character. Like, why that blowjob scene? It just seems to come out of nowhere." And apparently this is a true story. Apparently Matt Damon and Ben Affleck laughed and said, "Oh, well, Harvey, we're going with you because you're the only person who actually read the entire script. We put that in there to see if people were actually reading it."
Wow.
No jokes there. Just an interesting story. Sorry, folks. If you don't like that kind of thing, maybe comment on the podcast.
I do like that. And isn't
Actually,
it
yeah,
weird that you've painted Harvey Weinstein as the one good producer, the one good film executive, the one guy who's willing to read this?
Yeah,
Wow.
you kept saying, yeah, he's so good at what he does. And I'm reading, I found that script actually, the original screenplay, and I'm reading it here, and it says Robin Williams says,
Yeah, that was his name in the original version of the script, I guess.
yeah. You mind if I slob that knob, Goodwill? And then Goodwill says, "Yeah, fucking do it. Go for it, man."
Yeah.
And now there's like a bunch of numbers floating around his head. He's calculating
Oh yeah.
the
And he
knob
says, "Yeah."
slobbing.
Oh yeah, and he's going, "Yeah, how do you like them apples? How do you like them
Do
apples?"
you like apples? What's your favorite apple?
Uh-oh, here comes the apple juice. Oh God, what's happened to me? What's happened?
Have you been
Guys.
smelling his chlorine gas?
You guys have both
I
been
just-
smelling
I
my
just,
chlorine
like,
gas,
am
whether you
for-
like it or not.
Just once in a while, guys, we get into what I like to call sleepover energy, which is where we're too tired. We should be going to bed, but we've had too much sugar. And I forget that there's a microphone in front of my face. I don't know if that happens to any of you listeners.
And the DVD menu to Teresa's is just on loop in the background.
Yeah.
We're looking for secrets, behind the scenes stuff, you know, if you can like navigate to like the little button and invisible button on the side. Well, Jack, I mean, that was exciting. And like Goodwill
What was?
Hunting, just that you watched a little bit of that on the break. You were able to tell us that incredible little behind the scenes thing. And you've done a lot of math instead of cleaning up.
Yeah.
And the
well,
math
what's math
is
but cleaning up
indecipherable.
numbers, you know? It's just advanced. Where's
Oh,
my
I see.
piss rag, by the way? Did one of you guys take it?
Absolutely
did-
not.
I'm not touching. And I do think we should maybe come back and just like maybe we circle back and maybe we do cave into Bitchy Man's demands.
Yeah, he asked for 4 things I have here on the contract: dignity, respect, $20, and a pack of smokes. And the first 2 are negotiable.
Jesus
So I think we can
Christ.
talk him down.
He wants to get paid now?
Yeah, $20 and a pack of smokes.
Workers want to
What-
get paid for what they do now.
I don't understand what was wrong with the deal where he could just keep whatever he cleaned.
Well, what was wrong with that is he kept stealing our stuff. He said, I cleaned your TV. That's my
he
TV.
kept-
I cleaned your house.
Oh.
I keep your house.
Plus, he kept taking all my throw up. He kept taking all of my sweaty piss
we wanted
rags.
that. No, we want that.
He kept emptying our garbages. That's our shit, dude. That's our stuff.
We were working
bro.
hard on filling that up.
Yeah,
We're
If you're
back to
wondering why it's
square
in the
one
garbage,
every
oh,
second
wow.
Thursday.
yeah.
Listeners, you know it's bad when I'm the adult in the room. This is
One
going
of
to
these
be.
days I'm gonna-
We
You know
have
it's
to get
bad
him
when
back.
we're the little boys. Yeah.
Guys, we have to get him back, okay? Can we maybe get him on the line? Does somebody want to give them a call on their phone? I'll
I'll
call
happily I'll use my flip phone to call him, and I'll take a quick sick nap.
them. Okay, here we go. It's ringing.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
No
Jeffrey?
money, no clean. Okay, all we want's a reasonable living wage. No money, no clean. Oh, hello?
Oh my
Hello?
God, he's got the power of
Jeffrey?
people.
Hello?
Hey, Jeffrey. Jeffrey
Hey,
Bitchy Man?
guys. Hey, brothers. How are you?
Hi,
Not great.
Jeffrey.
Hi.
Look, we've been. How's the picket line going out front?
Tell you what, it's dirty because I'm not working today.
Yeah,
There's
it's pretty
shit
dirty here
everywhere,
too.
man. It's like Jack's briefs out here. Hey, here.
It's like Jack's briefs in here. Oh, Jeffrey, we miss you, man.
What is there? an
Jeffrey,
echo
we
in
miss
here?
you.
Haha, that was my joke.
You're so funny. I never. I guess I never really thought about how funny you were when you were here. It's only once you left that
Hey,
I realized how badly I need you.
sounds like somebody's trying to butter me up. Have you thought of my terms?
We have.
Okay.
We're prepared. I'm just taking a pause because this is difficult for me, Jeffrey.
Take your time.
We are prepared to not meet any of your demands. What do you think of that?
Can I keep keeping all of the things I find in the garbage?
As long as it's Jack's stuff, yeah.
100% in the garbage, you can keep it.
Can I have $10?
I mean, Shane, you're the
If
money
you-
guy.
If I find
Well-
$10 in the garbage, can I keep it?
No, definitely you can't do that.
No,
That would have
that's
been a
where we keep our
mistake.
money. Yeah.
Can I wear my French maid outfit?
Would be very much welcome. It's a male French maid outfit, by the way.
Yeah, slutty male French maid with a tiny little skirt and hose and stuff.
Yeah.
That's okay?
I'm
That's
just
fine
waiting.
for sure,
That's
yeah.
good. We're just waiting on Shane to sign off on the money. He's just got the ledger
want-
out right now.
You know what?
I'm using the
I
abacus.
I feel like I have the upper hand. I'm gonna keep negotiating.
Wait.
I also want
No. Hold on. No. Don't. You don't need to do any of that.
tangerines.
Tangerines. No. Please.
We
What
need
about
those for our
clementines?
experiments.
Clementines, they're smaller.
Okay, we can. I'll let me talk to Shane. Shane, can we swing that? Is there any way we can do that?
No money, no clean. Okay.
Shane, he's
what
getting
if-
more power. The people are with him. We have to do something.
Oh, money, no clean.
Look, we have these 2 tennis balls. We could paint them orange. We could tell him they're clementines. He's cross-eyed. He won't know.
He's,
Ooh.
he's losing a bit of
Chants are
his.
getting stronger.
Okay, all right. Let's just go with it. We'll
Okay.
Hello, boys. I'm very busy out here, you know.
Mr. Beacherman, we're ready to meet your demands.
Thank you.
Could you please come back in and clean up Jack? He keeps getting piss rags out. He keeps...
Roll the tangerines out the door. That's how I'll know you're serious.
Okay. Can I see the tangerines, please, Shane?
Yeah. Just spraying. Yeah, they're fresh. Oh, they're so fresh.
They're so fresh that the skin rubs off on your hand like paint. Okay, I'm rolling them out the door now.
Oh, okay. I see them. All right.
Bitumen.
Hey, you rat bastards! These are mandarin
Bitumen, are you there?
oranges.
Bitumen?
No deal. No deal.
Oh my God. I'm looking up front right now, Shane. He ate it. He ate it. God damn it.
Okay. No, well, I mean, it's probably not good for him, but I think that's legally binding. He will be at work tomorrow.
Okay, I hope so, man. I really hope so. I'm just afraid of what... Okay. This is great. This is fine. Okay.
And Jack, I don't think he's reviving either, unfortunately. Did we get enough top 10 number ones? Do I have to like come up with something without him?
No, let's just run into it. I want to get out of here quickly. This feels
Okay, good.
like we've done something bad. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the top 10 number ones. All right. These are the top 10 number one things that you need to know about cleaning. Number 10. Jack doesn't have the fun bug that kind of crawls up the outside of your arm like a pill bug, but instead the one that is inside you and crawls up the inside of your body and makes your whole body sick. Number 9. Shane is dressed as Mrs. Clean, who used to be friends with Mr. Clean, sort of like Mr. Sub and Mrs. Soup. But then one of them went and slept with the Green Giant. They had a divorce, they had a falling out, and now they're nemesis. Number 8. We found out that the scrubbing bubbles, those cute little things, are actually the sperm of the clean world. And had Mr. and Mrs. Clean connected, maybe they would have had baby clean. Number 7. Our PVI studio janitor, one-man union, decided to go on strike. We tried to bust it in every way we could. Unfortunately, he won. He's dead, though. Number 6, jeans in the freezer, never been cleaner. Jeans on your body, you acting naughty. That's right. Put them in there. Gets rid of the stink, and none of your bedazzled stuff comes out. Number 5, Brawny is one of our favorite superhero cleaning mascots. He's a toilet paper lumberjack that wipes his ass with a raw tree.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Jack Piss's family name was actually earned during the First World War. They were famous. His grandfather was famous for peeing on rags and smelling them, and that actually ended up helping the Canadian forces when they had been under a gas attack. Number 3, Connor has invented a new cleaning character to go up against the likes of Mr. Clean, Scrubbing Bubble Sperm, and Brawny, and that is the aptly named Clean Man. He's long and thin and can reach tough places. He's surprisingly dirty and a pipe cleaner. Number 2, clean your door, guys. And you can follow Shane's advice and clean the door with soap made of bacon grease and asphalt. You will attract a lot of local wildlife. And the top 10 number one thing you need to know about cleaning is... Bitchy Man's coming back. Jeffrey Bitchy Man, we appreciate you coming back. We're so sorry that we should have paid you something.
You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Hey, paradise sung in a parking lot. It's a good show. If you listen this far, you are enjoying it. And please leave the following review. Jack is still, looks like he's kind of passed out. Got the pee rag on his face again. So it'll just be Shane and I on this one. Okay.
Let's
get
together
and
listen
to
this.
podcast.
All right?
Guys,
If
you
have
one
life
to
live,
then
you
must.
listen.
Jack's up.
Jack.
Whoa. I had
Jack,
I had
we're
the
doing
craziest dream.
we're doing
Jack,
the rounds.
we don't have time. We're doing the rounds. You have
Oh,
to.
God damn it.
say
It
the next
wasn't a
word.
dream.
Here's
Say a
here's-
word.
Did we
so
just
the
record one of the worst podcasts we've ever recorded?
Yeah,
No, it's been fantastic.
it's actually been
Fuck,
very
okay.
bad.
Next word is toad.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have one life to live, then you must listen Toad this podcast.
Sorry.
This.
I said two. I said
No,
two.
I liked. No, it's fine. You must listen
Okay.
Toad this.
No, I mispronounced two. I thought it was
Fantastic.
toe. Okay. Fantastic. Toad.
Okay.
Huh?
So if you like this podcast, please leave the following review and 5 stars. Okay, let's get together and listen to this podcast. All right, guys? If you have one life to live, then you must listen Toad this fantastic Toad. Okay?
All right.
If you could just smash your hand into your keyboard after that, get as many random numbers and letters as possible.
That would be much appreciated, guys. That's really good. Again, we hope you didn't listen to this episode, but we'll see. Maybe you did. We are putting it out. It's
Listen, for anyone listening, if you're listening to this episode, this is in fact a bad one.
This is a bad
You're
one.
right. This is a bad one.
So if you were wondering, you're right. It is a bad one. So thank you very much for listening to Podcast Very Important, the podcast with 2 stupid guys and 1 sick, dirty barf man.
Podcast very important. Podcast very important.